All right, ladies and gentlemen, today I am here with my man KK Middleton, and this is Darius Davis with the What If Show. And today we're going to talk about some of the things that are going on in the community for its leadership and the future of our particular city. So I'm going to go ahead and allow him to go ahead and kind of give a brief description of who he is and kind of what he's all about.
Listen, hello and greetings to you, sir, and to everyone that is listening who will come back later. I am KK Middleton, a resident here in Central Alabama. Just a grateful individual. I know oftentimes people want you to have a specific label, but in my most humblest way, I'm a servant, and I'm just here to help make impact. I love what you're doing in the community on multiple levels. And we just here to co-brand and collaborate. So let's do it.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir.
So I do want to go ahead and jump in right away, man, to, I know you have made crime and community issues one of your biggest platforms, man. Can you kind of talk about why you have done that?
Listen, I believe in safety on all levels. And when people don't feel safe, then it's hard for anything else to manifest. And so I'm definitely one who I believe is a natural protector. And I just want others to take on that mindset, and that we have to bring certain things to the forefront in order to create a safe environment. And crime, if you get crime down, then you'll get progress up. Learning will go up. Love will go up. Prosperity will go up. If you get crime down, unity will go up. Excitement will go up. You will be able to draw more businesses. You will be able to enhance the life of all. But when crime is high, then fear is high, and then there goes the flight.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense, man. I think about what you're saying. You talk about flight. So you basically means people either leaving or
right. Whether they leave by way of changing their address, or they leave by becoming a product of the incarceration system, or they leave by becoming a tenant of the cemetery.
Okay, that's very profound words you use there.
Yes, sir.
And basically saying, situation where, a person leaving in a matter of ways, where they die, they go to prison, or, some other way that they leave. Just, pick up and move.
Right.
So basically what I want to say is, you said a couple of times, I think you stated on your social media, enough is enough.
Yes,
so what do you mean by those words?
We definitely got to start speaking more directly to our culture. And we have to start being bold enough to tell each other the way that we've been doing things, it's got to stop. Yeah. We've normalized immaturity for too long. And I'm talking to those who are in my age group first, those who are over 40. We've been setting a bad example, a lot of us, with our drama. And we have not matured, and we have not learned about conflict resolution and how to be civilized towards one another. A lot of us who are over 40 are still not able to negotiate, and we're still violent. And when things don't go our way, we act out, we lash out. And as a result of that, we end up producing children and grandchildren with that same behavior. And we end up shocked when they do something very severe, and we end up embarrassed and wanting to dodge. But instead of attacking our youth, and instead of being mean towards our children, it's time for some adult ownership.
Got you. It's pretty profound words you say, like I said, adult ownership. It's well needed, definitely in our community.
Yes, sir.
So what do you think people misunderstand about our city, man? Are there any things that people don't quite understand about our city?
I think many people don't understand the history of Montgomery, of Black America. I don't think many people understand that what you see now is a byproduct of something we didn't sign up for. A lot of people don't understand that the trauma has been passed down for over 400 years. And a lot of us have not dealt with the trauma of being sold out, replaced, mistreated. Slavery is still impacting us. A lot of us are still in an inferior place. Systemically, we're still struggling with being considered 3/5 of property. We're not respected still systemically by a lot of white people. And then a lot of Black people don't respect Black people. So when you come to Montgomery, the hub of hatred, the civil rights movement, slavery, you still got people who are keeping certain energies alive. And if you don't know that, you'll think that a lot of what you see in Montgomery is self-inflicted. But it's not self-inflicted. We didn't sign up for this. We didn't ask to be sold out or mistreated. We didn't ask to be overlooked and underpaid. We didn't ask to be sectioned and set aside and left alone to die in one part of town and everybody else prosper. We didn't sign up for that. And if you don't know that, you'll think we don't want no better. The truth of the matter is we ain't seen no better. And we don't really have representatives who put us first. And so if you don't know that, you'll think we lazy, we don't care, not realizing, man, we doing the best we can with the little we can.
Gotcha, man. I like what you said, man. A lot of times, like I said, I hear that a lot in the city, man. A lot of people don't feel represented. A lot of people don't feel like, hey, these are the people that's representing us. And, you know, maybe there's some things that we can do about that, man. So I do want to ask you that question, man. Is the city of Montgomery getting worse, or are we simply paying more attention to some of the things that's been going on?
I will say that there is some good that is occurring. The problem is the bad is being amplified. There are some people who really are striving, who really are overcoming their own dysfunction, setting personal goals, achieving greatness as far as improving their credit, improving their self-worth, improving their health. They're going back and getting certifications. They're going back and they're moving from renters to owners. They're upgrading their transportation. They're doing the right thing. They're changing their address, you know, to somewhere smaller communities, more peaceful people. They're increasing their salaries by making sure they put themselves in a better position to market themselves to other industries. You know, we have different small business owners giving Montgomery a try. But unfortunately, hate is loud. Violence is loud. Drama is loud. And right now, they're taking over the airwaves.
Wow.
And it's discouraging because we've created a society where bad news travels fast. We're highlighting fights, but we're not promoting degrees. We're not promoting people who are becoming adoptive parents and foster parents, and we're not highlighting educators, people who are coming into the field and giving it their best, and we're not highlighting them who are investing into their own money to help our children on and off the clock. We're not promoting the good. So it seems as if nothing good is happening. And so we have to do a better job at putting the right narrative out there. It's like we wake up eager every day looking to see who messed up, but we don't wake up looking to see who's doing good.
Gotcha.
We don't brag about and we don't boast about those who have been sober for 30 days. We don't make that go viral. Those who have gotten out of abusive relationships, we don't make that go viral. Those who have paid off traffic tickets, we don't make that go viral. Those who are still in the house raising their children, we don't make them go viral. We just had Father's Day and it was crickets on my timeline. I might have saw I follow 5,000 people on one platform. I might have saw 5 people praising a man.
Wow.
And saying thank you for being a good father figure. And so there is good, but we're not promoting it. Yeah.
Okay. Now, so just taking a look, man, at our environment, man. Why do you think that violent crime seems to remain so high?
Well, one of the things that I've discovered, there's a lot of problems, and research shows there's a lot of stress when you're poor. And poor has created or poverty has created a culture of frustration. And it's a domino effect. And so statistics show communities where the household income is $150,000 or more, very little crime. But when mama only bringing home $700-800 a week, but you got $1,000 a week dreams, now mama frustrated, snapping, short, that's gonna rub off on the children. Mama got dreams that ain't coming true. Children got a wish list and she can only meet half of it. Now you got a frustrated child with a chip on their shoulder.
Wow.
Now they leave out the house frustrated. They go to school.
Yeah.
They get bullied.
Yeah.
They get picked on. They graduate, but the hate's still in them. They get them a gun and they say, I remember when you used to bully me.
Yeah.
And now they say, talk your stuff now.
Yeah.
They still poor, still holding a grudge. And so now you see retaliation. But what was the root cause? Poverty, lacking, feeling insufficient. And so it all is going to go back to poverty. I know people say, well, you got to teach them morals. It's even tough trying to go to church where the moral teachings are being handed out if you feel like church is a fashion show. I hear people all the time say, I ain't got nothing to wear.
Yeah.
They assume you got to have on tailored suits, custom dresses.
Yeah.
So even though there's good teaching being handed down,
Yeah.
a lot of people don't feel like they meet the standard to come into the place that could help them establish those morals. So it's poverty. Poverty is going to be the root cause. Wherever there's a struggle, it's going to be hard for the light to come in. It's going to be hard for the love to come in. And so we can't keep appearing to be as if money doesn't matter. I don't care what race you are. You don't have to live in Alabama. You can be anywhere in this country right now. Research shows that inflation is taking out the average citizen. You know, when you research what houses used to cost you 25, 30 years ago, they've tripled and quadrupled now. You used to get the house that you're paying $300,000 for now, it would only cost you $75,000 20, 30 years ago. So now you got to try to be 3 to 4 times the man your granddaddy was. So that's a lot of frustration. And a lot of people are not able to buy their wants right now. Everybody's trying to make sure they take care of the light bill and the rent, and make sure that they have enough groceries and enough to leave and go back and get some dessert, so they can't go and treat themselves. That's why you see retail stores going to online. That's why you see a lot of department stores closing down. Retail shopping is down right now. People get frustrated when they don't engage in retail therapy. People get real violent when they're not able to do something for themselves. You have a lot of frustrated people. And so we got to get this economy back to a place where there's no more billionaires and trillionaires. That's the real elephant in the room. Billionaires and trillionaires are hurting our country right now. Because in order to be a billionaire and a trillionaire, that means there's millions of people struggling. That is a wealth disparity. That means it is not fair distribution. And so now you got millions of people at the bottom fighting over crumbs, while a few greedy people at the top are laughing at the chaos and squeezing us dry. And so it's not that we don't like each other. We're just in survival mode. And those who are intentionally creating this problem are laughing. And it had nothing to do with hard work. I have to continue to remind people, never tell your child that hard work is going to pay off. Don't use that phrase, because that's what they told the slaves. And we see that it never paid off for them. No, having a good heart, distributing the wealth fairly is what will reduce crime. Everybody's happy when they got an income tax check in their pocket. Everybody's happy when the bills are paid and they got an extra $1,000 in their pocket. And they're able to go shopping and not have to put something back and not have to worry about if it's on clearance. And they're able to go to their favorite restaurant and eat them a Mongolian bowl and leave a tip. You're happy. You're happy. You only fight when you can't get something. You're only frustrated when you have a wish list that still ain't came true. When people are happy, they showing their 22 teeth. And when I say 22, because as you get older, some of them fall out. But as long as people are doing good economically, they don't want to fight. They'll go buy you an ice cream. People are generous when they got some money in their pocket. So right now we have a silver rights issue. SILVER. We struggling with a lack of silver. Hard to be civilized when you don't have silver. Can't be civil without silver.
That makes sense.
So that's what we're dealing with, man. It's disguised as angry bitterness and violence. But we lacking vouchers in our pocket.
Now, I hear you when you say, we have, like say, a billionaire issue, and we have probably an issue with people who are in these positions, we call them leadership positions, who are not spreading the wealth and who are not doing what they're supposed to do. But does some of this also fall on us as far as us creating communities and creating families to produce wealth, creating organizations to produce wealth? Does some of that blame fall on us?
You can't make something out of nothing. Until we fix the top. And the Bible refers to oil starting at the top and flowing down to Aaron's beard, and that beard falling on the people, that oil. And so you cannot escape accountability. You can't expect hundredaires to fix anything. All you can expect them to do is to try to learn how to cope. But we got to build up that courage like Amos in the Bible, who didn't come from an elite family, didn't have an Ivy League education, but he had courage to not to bother the little people, but to speak up against the elites. And that's what we're lacking right now. We don't have courageous people who will call out corrupt millionaires, billionaires, and trillionaires. And we got to start telling them, you're unfair. You're abusing your authority, and you making us fight over the crumbs. We cannot keep skipping over that. The wealth builders of this country were thieves. They weren't hard workers. They were thieves. And we got to teach the history. They were thieves. And they ended up benefiting at the expense of slaves. They overworked people of color, played on their fears, castrated, abused, hung up high those who wanted to rebel, and they forced many of them to do the work while they ended up reaping the benefits. So yeah, they had millions of dollars and plenty of land that they manipulated the Native Americans out of. And so how can you win in an unfair society? And I know a lot of people don't like to hear that, but when you look at the banking system, there are certain things they ask you on those applications as far as your race and your address that makes it 4 times more difficult to get a fair loan. Most people will in-house finance you for a car, but will put you through the ringer for a house loan. Would never consider giving you a business loan. Why? Because you're black. 2, because of your zip code. Those are systemic issues. And research shows it'll take right at 200 years that if we started working hard right now to catch up to our white counterparts when it comes to wealth, 200 years. And that's with everybody getting focused. 200 years. Google it.
Man, that's something, man. That's really something. 200 years. Wow.
Yeah, just to break even.
Just to break even. Man, that's
now,
amazing.
you're going to hear periodically in every city 1 or 2 people breaking past that $175,000 a year threshold, but that's sprinkled out. The masses, unrealistic. Don't even think about it. Just learn how to cope. That's the best you can do. We're not gonna be rappers that make $1 million every month. We're not gonna be athletes who get signed to some big deal. No matter how good your child is, male or female, in whatever sport, if you research it, only 1% of all of our children are gonna make it to the pro.
Most definitely.
1%.
Most definitely.
So talking about being a business owner, it's a difference between actually being a profitable business owner and a self-employed person a month away from bankruptcy. A lot of us go and take away from our 401ks. We might even have somebody leave us some insurance money, and we take all of that money and we end up out of business in 6 months. After we go and draw up the business plan, we find us a commercial piece of property that we won't ever own, but that we will have to rent or lease. They're gonna require at least $20,000 down as a deposit. And then you go in there to rent, gonna be a minimum of $5,000 up to $10,000 a month on that space. You do the grand opening, you hire, you get all of the different equipment necessary, you do your branding and marketing, but the moment the community finds out it's a black person that owns it, what happens? The support goes down. Don't let you pull up in a new Hyundai Elantra, the support will go down. Don't let you mess around and put on a new dress or a new suit and post it. They're gonna say, oh, we're making them too rich, the support goes down. So the self-hatred is another issue. And so things are overpriced, and then we are underloved amongst our own community. So wealth building is just not realistic. The most you can try to do is just cope and not drown. That's the season we're in. Cope, but don't drown. Try to cope. Try to keep your head above water. That's what we got to be focusing on.
Yeah.
Because if you try to think of anything bigger, you may end up doing something unethical.
Yeah.
And now you're in legal trouble.
Okay.
Now you're possibly going inside of a courtroom.
Okay.
And now you're going to be convicted. You're going to be prosecuted. You're going to be handed over to a bigger sentence that you didn't anticipate.
Yeah.
Now you're put inside one of these cages. Now your earning potential is zero.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whereas if you would have just stayed out here,
Yeah.
found your community,
Yeah.
lived modest, you could have passed through life with some peace.
Yeah.
But right now, I don't recommend us chasing materialism or this sense of, I want to be rich. No. Try to be healthy
Yeah.
and helpful to your fellow man. And live like you got some sense.
Yeah.
Walk in moderation.
Yeah.
Don't try to do too much. Move at a pace that you can handle without comparing yourself to anybody on TV.
Okay.
No, man, pace yourself.
Yeah.
Live within your means. Live within your budget.
Yeah.
That's what I recommend.
Okay.
Because if not, you're going to bite off more than you can chew.
Okay.
And you're going to have some regrets.
Okay. Awesome, man. Awesome, man. So I do, want to ask you this question, man. Dealing with people, man, especially dealing with our city and some of the issues that we have. What role does the church play?
I'll tell you what role the church used to play.
Okay.
The church used to be the headquarters.
Yes, sir.
And the preacher voice used to be respected, used to be feared, used to be listened to. And the church was the headquarters where people got their training in leadership and where they had their confidence created and where people unified and where you met your uncles and TTs and godmamas and you had community. But then some of us started making a nickel over lunch money and we got integrated. And that's when blacks became separated.
Yeah.
And that's what weakened the church. Yeah. Integration
Yeah.
weakened the church. And we started looking for acceptance from other people just to find out most of them, not all, but most of them to this day still don't want you around them. They don't mind you being their customer, but they don't want you to be their neighbor. And so we've spent 50 years chasing somebody who doesn't want our love. And I know that's an uncomfortable position to take. Because I have a few white friends, not many.
Yeah.
Most of them respect me, but they don't like me. And that's what weakened the church.
Yeah.
But under this new president that we have under his second term, I see church becoming relevant again.
Okay.
Because under his administration, people of color are being kicked out of his establishments. They're being kicked out of different government positions. And we're realizing that we got to come back home. We're realizing that the church never did nothing wrong to us. We got the big head and abandoned it. And so you're about to see a reawakening of the church. You're about to see new voices of unity emerging. You're about to see new ministries establishing with a pure heart, who understand the mission is not to be famous, not to be popular, but to help revive the people. And you're about to see safe spaces for a lot of us. And I'm looking forward to it, because we never should have left the church in the first place. Just to find out across the street, you were never meant to be a member. You was only meant to be a customer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, man, that's amazing, man. It's amazing. So, man, just taking a look, man, you are a person in leadership of this city, man. And what are probably some of the first things that you would do to try to make some changes in this city?
Always remember that with leadership, there's no one size fit all. You have to always look at every position has a certain type of capacity.
Yeah.
And so you have what is obvious to us is elected governmental positions. Okay. Most of us will never get in one of those spots, even though you can try. There's only going to be one winner per position.
Yeah.
So just taking me for an example, some may label me as a spiritual leader. I've had some refer to me as an activist. Your voice, if you're anointed, equipped, and trained, the first change is speaking truth to power.
Yeah.
Exposing the corruption. Exposing the deceit. That's the first piece of change that a leader who is a non-elected government official can start to do, is use your voice to bring awareness and speak to the conscience of people. Because a lot of times, there was a gentleman who used to be a deacon at the church I serve at. He's deceased now, and his name is Charles Cliff Johnson. And he would say, you know, you can do wrong for so long, you think it's right. And so that started to remind me we have an obligation to bring things to each other's attention, because we may be doing wrong and don't realize it. Yeah. So that's the first piece of change, is getting us made aware that, hey, you're in violation. Hey, ouch, you're hurting us. That's where change starts, speaking truth to power. Another concept comes to mind when you talk about change. Warning comes before destruction.
Yeah.
We need more people now warning us of what's to come if we don't tighten up and do better.
Yeah.
Because if you warn us, half of us would chill out.
Yeah.
If you warn us, half of us would instantly do right.
Yeah.
But if everybody with sense is quiet, then corruption will continue to be widespread.
Wow.
And so that's what you got to look at. The biggest sin to humanity is those that knew better but said nothing. Those are the biggest criminals. Those who knew better but said nothing. So that's what leadership looks like. It doesn't matter if you got a prefix in front of your name. Do you have courage in your heart? That's how you can establish yourself as a leader.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
Speaking up. You may say, well, I don't have a strong voice. Do you have strong fingers? If you can't say it, you can type it.
Yeah.
So that's what we need.
Yeah.
Every city needs that. Voices. Communicators.
Yes, sir.
And don't fear. Don't fear. You're going to die anyway. A lot of us be saying, I ain't going to say nothing because they might take me out. You're going to get took out anyway.
Yeah.
Whether you get taken out at 19, 39, or 99.
Yeah.
You leaving here.
You're gonna go. You got to go.
You got to go.
Yeah.
The question is, what are you going to leave behind?
Gotcha.
You can't prolong your stay.
Yeah.
You can do everything right and die of cancer. You can do everything right and get hit by a bus.
Yeah.
You can do everything right and have a faulty wiring in your home and it catches on fire.
Yeah.
You can do everything right and get hit with a stray bullet. But while you're here, use your voice. Change things by speaking truth to power while you're here. Yeah.
Man, that's awesome, man. Awesome, man. I do want to ask you, man, we had some recent events that happened in the city, man.
Okay.
And you made a Facebook post on it.
Okay.
And you mentioned there has been, I think you said 12 shootings or something like
At
that.
one particular gas station.
Gas station.
Yeah. I still stand behind that.
Yeah. And so just kind of elaborate, man. You said something about maybe that place need to be closed down.
So here it is.
Okay.
I'm against slumlords. I don't care what your ethnicity is, what your race. If you Google it right now on your smartphone, I tell people you don't have to be dumb when you got a smartphone and you type in that particular gas station and you go to the internet and say, what is the annual earnings of this particular gas station in this particular city on this particular road? The reply is gonna be, even though their earnings are private, it is generally anywhere from $1.5 to $3 million per year.
That's a lot.
So you mean tell me you can't go and spend because unarmed security is $15 an hour on the low end. But if they bring a gun, then it's $25 on the low end per hour. If you know that the weekends has a higher amount of traffic, you're gonna get a higher amount of income and revenue. Why not regulate the traffic? If you got 8 pumps where everybody can get fuel, or 10 pumps, then that's a minimum of 10 cars that should be allowed on the premises. You got a few spots in the front where those who are not getting fuel can park at. So at no given time should there be any more than 12 vehicles on the premises at one time. So that means everybody else should be out there on the boulevard, lined up on the service road, waiting to get in. If you would minimize the traffic from coming in, there would be no loitering, there would be no audience. And let's face it, when you study the psychology of even our youth, right now they are looking for validation and attention, and they put on for a crowd. So wherever there's a lot of people, they're gonna be camera phones. Wherever there's camera phones, that's gonna be views. Let's crank up and go. So you reduce that by not allowing them to loiter at your place of business. So we got to understand negligence is on every business owner that could reinvest a few dollars. When you look at that whole area, a lot of those who not only own them gas stations, those are the same people in their affiliates who own those motels. We got a lot of sex trafficking going on in that area, a lot of drug abuse going on in that area. Let's face it, man, some people are only here to take from the community and not reinvest. And you got to speak truth to power.
Man, that's awesome, man. Awesome you said that, man. And you talk about a lot of solutions, man. Now, if we went to try to shut that place down, man, and
there's 2 ways. Let me help you with that.
Yeah.
There's 2 ways to shut a business down.
Yeah.
You need to do it through policy, such as city council, and making your argument, or the easier way, stop patronizing.
Okay.
Bring truth to power, remind them of why you're taking your position, and then cut the money off.
Okay. Now, if we stop patronizing that place, if we decide we want to stop patronizing that place, what are the alternatives?
We all got cars. I don't care how poor we are. This is Montgomery. We don't ride no city buses. We got cars. I don't care if you stay in the apartments. Folks got cars in the apartments. We'll go somewhere else. I don't care if you build a Publix and a Buc-ee's. Build a Buc-ee's and watch we'll come there. Build a Starbucks and watch we come there. Our income level does not mean we don't spend. In fact, the poorer we are, the more we spend. We coming.
Okay.
We got cars. And you say, well, my cousin ain't got no car, but your cousin got a friend that's got a car. I promise you, we're not gonna lack. We're gonna still get our cigarettes. We're gonna still get our Black and Milds. We're gonna still find us some pork skins. We're gonna still go find us some wings.
That's it.
Yeah, we ain't gonna hurt for nothing.
Now, you might see what I'm hitting on a little bit, man. I look at the ownership of people in our community that have gas stations, that have motels. It's very, very slim.
I've only seen one person that looks like me. That's over there, I believe, on Highland Avenue that has a self-serve gas station. But other than that, I don't know of any minorities or blacks. When people of color, blacks, who in the capital city, who was a black business owner of a gas station.
Okay.
So we're not even included at the table to have that opportunity.
Yeah.
I would love to see it.
Yeah.
I would love to be
Yeah.
a part of that.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of moving parts behind the scenes that's keeping us away
Gotcha. Okay.
from owning.
Okay.
But I promise you,
Yeah.
we may never own one, but we can shut the rest down
Yeah.
and inconvenience ourselves
Yeah.
and go to places that are going to have the proper structure,
Yeah.
proper lighting,
Yeah.
advanced technology, where the cameras are clear, picks up on everybody's pimple on their face.
Yeah.
If people know that there's great surveillance at these institutions, at these places of business, that'll deter crime.
It will.
And if it's lit up properly, that'll deter crime.
It will.
You ain't heard nobody getting robbed and shot at the Buc-ee's around the United States.
No, sir.
You don't hear people getting robbed and shot at the Sam's when they go get gas.
No, sir. Not at all.
So it's about the culture. What are you allowing?
Yeah.
You get the right camera systems up and say, have you seen this person?
Yeah. That's a wrap.
You'll change the culture.
That's a wrap. Okay. Okay. Oh man. Referring back to the situation that we have as far as our city councilmen and people that's in our district chairs. There's been a big deal going on with people, and I think you talked about it a little bit, especially District 3.
Okay.
You talked about you would like to see a very well represented person in there, and so kind of go into that and talk about what we need in that position.
Listen, this is what I have to remind people. Whoever they were before the election is who they're going to be after the election.
Yeah.
Everybody can get excited and appear to be real friendly during campaign season. But who were they before you ever heard that they were going to qualify and get on the ballot for the position?
Yeah.
A lot of us, we get impressed by things during the campaign season that has nothing to do with the character of the candidate. And so let's be specific. Adults who were antisocial before the campaign are going to go back to being antisocial after you elect them.
Gotcha.
You may be impressed with their advertising.
Yeah.
You may be impressed with their radio broadcasts. You may be impressed with their image and their flyers. You may be impressed with their big commercials and the banners and the billboards. You may be highly impressed. You may be impressed with their mail outs. But prior to all of that, did you see their footprint? Go to social media. Do they even have a social media page?
Yeah.
Or is it something that they just activated? Is their page public? How do you want to be a public figure and you don't have a public page?
And that's all.
If your settings are set to private, then that's what? You need to work in the private sector.
Yeah.
You stay behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Since you don't want everybody in your business.
Yeah.
Since you don't want to give people access to you.
Yeah.
So that means you ain't gonna answer my call. You're not gonna respond to my email since you so private.
Yeah.
Stay private.
Yeah.
And leave public funds alone.
Gotcha.
That's my position.
Yeah.
As voters, we have to make informed decisions, which is not difficult when you look at what we call in sociology, study the patterns. Our patterns don't lie. It's who you are consistently, not who you are for just 2 to 3 months while you're campaigning. But who have you been for the past 2 to 3 years? That's what we got to look at.
Yeah.
And make informed decisions based off that.
Gotcha. Now, I do want to say, man, as long as I've been here in the city of Montgomery the past 16 years, and I have seen a lot of progress, man. When I look at, downtown area, I look at different parts of the city, man, I'm very impressed. But I do want to say, how concerned or hopeful are you about the city of Montgomery's future?
I'll say this. Perfection, that won't come because we all have a different outlook on what we think perfection should consist of. I will say this. The poor you're going to have with you always. Mm-hmm. You're going to always have the have and the have-nots. We're now moving into a season where the future of Montgomery is going to start looking real divided. Mm-hmm. And it won't have nothing to do with race. Yeah. It's going to be classism. And you're going to start seeing a heightened concentration of what we call containment. You're about to see pockets of crime. But as far as being widespread, nah, because people are getting fed up and investors are starting to inflate you out. Wow. That's where Montgomery is headed. When you look at the cost of commercial property, it's up. Yeah. Cost of new houses, up. Yeah. Cost of new vehicles, up. It's to inflate you out. Montgomery is going to look different in the next 5 years because it's not going to be an affordable place to live for those who are not in a certain mindset. If you're not good with finances and budgeting and you're wasteful, you're going to be looking for other smaller communities, rural areas to live because it won't be anything that you can afford. And even if you got a decent job, they're doing credit checks. Yeah. You won't qualify to get in there. If you've already had a bankruptcy or a drug conviction or a residential eviction and it's showing up on your record, you'll be disqualified. So the future of Montgomery is going to actually level up for a lot of people, but it's going to force a certain mindset of people out. Okay. You won't be able to afford it. Okay. The rules are going to be too strict because that's normally what crime does. Yeah. Crime makes people get tougher. Yeah. They start being more strict, putting in curfews, starting to create more HOA environments to where they like, hey, you can't park right here or on the grass or you can't have loud music. All you're doing is forcing people to give you more rules, which is going to run off certain people.
Gotcha. Not put words in your mouth, but are you looking for the term gentrification in the city of Montgomery? So would that sound like widespread gentrification?
I definitely can see how that term can be used, but I don't want us to continue to demonize that term.
Gotcha.
I don't want us to think that it's a crime to want better. It shouldn't be a crime to want peace. It shouldn't be a crime to want a street where your child can ride their bicycle without getting hit by people speeding in a residential community. Yeah. That shouldn't be a crime. Yeah. And so unfortunately, inflation becomes the way that a lot of people just price you out. Because they know that a lot of us don't want to be disciplined to go to work 5 days a week to have to pay that $2,000 a month rent or mortgage. Yeah. So even though it's the same vehicle, same home, just with a newer make and model tag put on it, but they're gonna price you out. And it's being done in other places around the country, and it's coming to the capital city. It's already here. And the places where rent is really high, drama is really low. Fact check me.
Yeah, I can see that.
Wherever rent is really high, drama, crime, toxic behavior is really low because you're too tired. You got to work a job and a half to pay for your overhead. You're too tired to ride up and down the highway.
Yeah.
You're too tired to go out and club. You ain't got much left in your account to go parlay with.
Yeah.
All you can do is come home and meditate and eat your little soup and warm up some soup and lay down.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, that makes a lot of sense, man. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so the future of Montgomery, it's going to be good. The question is for who?
Yeah, I got you.
It's going to be good for some and bad for others.
Got you.
The writing is on the wall.
Yeah.
You price them out. How do you get the bad element out? You price them out.
Yeah.
That's what these investors are doing.
Yeah.
You used to pay $500 for rent for a small house.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
You can't even get a 1-bedroom apartment now for under $1,000.
Yeah.
1,000, and that ain't even East Montgomery.
Yeah. Man.
You research what some a 1-bedroom loft will cost you downtown Montgomery now.
Yeah.
It's $2,500.
Yeah. Ooh, man.
And then the way they doing it now, they want you to prove your income. So they want you to be making 3 times the amount of the monthly rent.
Man.
And then you got to prove and put on paper who you letting stay on the lease. Now they got to run a background check on your other mate.
Yeah. Man, that's something. Man.
So Montgomery going to be good for a certain group of people.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a struggle for another group.
Gotcha.
And it has nothing to do with the race, because right now there's only like 23% of white people left in Montgomery.
I heard about that.
So it ain't about them.
Yeah.
Even though there are some that would like to be in the capital city because of the opportunity to be closer to downtown, the legislator, and things of that nature. But no, man, Montgomery is majority African American or majority black.
Yeah. Okay.
10% of other minorities, such as Asian and Hispanic.
Yeah. Okay. Man, I do want to ask you this, man. Let's imagine if you had the opportunity, you got a chance to look any parent, pastor, police officer, elected official, every young person in the city of Montgomery, look them in the eyes. What would be your message to them?
In this current climate, I would strongly suggest that every individual, every day you wake up, forgive whoever violated, disrespected you, annoyed you the day before, and lead with love. I would encourage you to realize nothing is worth your freedom. Nothing is worth taking somebody else's life. As you're getting up, starting your day, if you're in traffic and somebody put on the turn signal and they want to get in front of you, let them. If somebody in the store and it's the last item on the shelf, as long as it ain't dealing with some medicine and they want it, let them have it. Let's give each other some grace. Let's increase our tolerance. Everything don't have to be a battle. It's all right to let other people win. Sometimes that win may be what they need to keep them from being suicidal or homicidal. So that's what I would say to each and every individual, no matter what your authority is, your capacity, your age. It don't matter if you're a police officer, lead with grace. Everything is not a felony and it don't need to escalate to that. Even if you're a parent, the children didn't ask to be here. They got a wish list just like you. You wish you had your freedom back. They wish you was rich. You wish that they were grown. They wish that you was rich. So everybody has something that they're having to tolerate. So I say lead with love, tolerance, grace. Learn how to laugh some stuff off. Nothing is that serious to be out here harming each other. Let go of the grudges. Forgive. It's okay. We fall short. Learn the lesson. Hug, dap, and make back up. Don't bring it back up. So that's what I would say. Live, but love while you're doing it. Forgive. Be faithful at forgiving. Not just one time, but man, you may have to forgive the same person 700 times. Just remember, God keeps forgiving us. I'm not saying that we should tolerate crime, but I am saying everything is not that serious. Let's think before we snap. And let's enjoy another few days while we can.
All right, my guy KK Middleton right here with me, man, today, man. I really appreciate you coming through, man.
Thank you for all you do on and off of your podcast.
Appreciate you.
Thank you for deciding to just stay in the city.
Yes, sir.
Man, people like yourself, of your educational level, your expertise, you're needed around this country.
Appreciate it.
Other demographics will be glad to have you, so it means a lot that you're toughing it out with us.
Appreciate it.
And man, I'm telling you, just stay optimistic, keep sowing them seeds, keep developing, keep speaking truth to power, keep creating the opportunity, man, and the best is yet to come.
Definitely, man.
Yes,
Definitely,
sir.
man. Man, for people that are watching this, man, how can they follow you, man? They want to catch up with you.
I'm a big daily poster on Facebook.
Okay.
And all they got to do is just look me up, and that's KK Middleton, no initials, on Facebook. Follow me there. And man, listen, I'm here to engage. I don't do digital disrespect, but I am open to dialogue each and every day. So that's my platform. Follow me on Facebook.
Okay. All right. Man, you heard it, man. I had a beautiful message today from KK Middleton, man. And I hope you guys like to subscribe for more messages just like this.
Subscribe to his page.
Man, I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all so much for coming through. And thank you so much for coming through.
Yes,
man.
sir.
I really appreciate it.
Keep shining, man.
Yes, sir, man. I definitely do that, man. Thank you so much. All right, we will see you guys next time. I appreciate everybody that came through today. Thank you.